Hello my friends, this is Jeannie. Welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. In this video I am going to catch you up on what I have done so far with my Cinderella journal. I am making a journal using this 1931 version of Cinderella. It's a really big journal. It's let me grab my ruler. It's been a while since I measured it, so it is about 9.5 by 13. So she's big. And it has 3 signatures. I decorated the first 2 signatures, but before I start the third one, I thought I would share with you a little bit of what I've done so far with signatures 1 and 2. So the covers of each of the signatures, if you've seen my previous videos, you will know, is made using some painted paper. I used some fabric yo-yos, vintage fabric yo-yos, and some crochet trim. I think that's what you call that. I'm not sure. It's really pretty on both the front and back cover, just to make it look, I don't know, just a little more special. And throughout the journal, I just created different pockets, used some stamps, some journaling cards. The pockets are empty right now. Haven't made much for the pockets. That will be later on. Right now I just want to focus on getting the pages decorated. Here I used a doily. Created another pocket here. I used a lot of washi tape. This page is a napkin that was decoupaged onto a sheet of music. This is a cutout from one of the digital kits. Here I created a pocket with some wallpaper. I've been using those digital sentiments. I forget, I think it's maybe Shabby Dabby Doodah. I'm not sure. It will all be linked down below. I have this cute little stamp of a mouse. I've been stamping it randomly throughout the book, only because I can't think of Cinderella without thinking of her cute little mice, and that's, I know, the newer version. Definitely not this 1931 version. Created a pocket here. Just use some beautiful lace trim there. So just a little bit of embellishment here and there just to lend some interest. Here's a stamp. This is a die cut. Here I took sheet of very heavyweight kind of craft paper, did a little decoupaging on it. This is the center of the signature. Once the signature is sewn in, what I will do is then close this up, glue along here and here, and I'll have this great little pocket right there. This is a flip out. Some pink lace trim there. Here's a pocket. This is a sheet of that Tim Holtz wallpaper. Little tag here, also Tim Holtz. Label, not a tag. I think it's... Here's that handmade paper from an album. This entire sheet is from an album. I just used some brads and attached it. Actually used glue. The brads are more decorative than functional. Have this really tall envelope here. So, I mean, you get a general idea of, and I'm going to flip through it pretty quickly because when all is said and done and the journal is 100% done, I'll do a more thorough flip through. But I just wanted to give you a general sense of what I've done in terms of decorating. Here's another stamp. I used a lot of my wallpaper throughout the book. I try to use as much of that beautiful painted paper as possible. Very unique. So that is signature number 1. Here's signature number 2. So what I've been doing is, for the first signature, I put 3 yo-yos to the top. For my second signature, I have 3 yo-yos to the center. And for the third, I'll place 3 yo-yos towards the bottom. So they're like gradually falling down the page. Here's signature number 2. Same trim. Some more vintage yo-yos. Created a pocket. And generally the same idea. Trims might be slightly different. Sentiments may be slightly different. But it's the same general idea. Here I have this pocket. This is more wallpaper. I love that wallpaper. It's absolutely gorgeous. But I'm pretty happy with what I have so far. Here we have that little mouse again. Really happy with the way it's turning out so far. You know, you learn as you go, so you change some things up. Here's a different style of pocket. It's a long envelope that I folded in half, and you'll see me, I think, use this method in the third signature because I really like it. It's a long envelope that I folded, trimmed, and created basically one pocket up here and still have the little flap pocket there. So I love the way that turned out. Plenty of space for journaling. Here I use some wallpaper as opposed, not wallpaper, wrapping paper as opposed to wallpaper. Love these illustrations from the book. And the complete story is in this book. It is. Okay. Look at this beautiful trim. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's some more wallpaper. Another pocket right there. So that is generally what we have for the first 2 signatures. So I am going to put these signatures to the side, but keep them close by because I will be referring to them when I do my third signature. It'll be very similar, very similar. Some slight variations, of course. It won't be exacts, but very similar. So let's get into it and see how far we get. I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm going to remove the cover for the third signature. Put that to the side. And let's see what we can get done here. So let's start with what I want to do first of all. This painted paper is really delicate. I mean, I shouldn't say it's really delicate. It's not like a super delicate. It's not going to fall apart from just touching it. But I definitely feel more comfortable reinforcing areas that I know are going to get a lot of use. Like here, I'm going to reinforce the fold of the paper using some of this wide tape. I have this tape here. So I think what I'm going to do, use my glue stick. So far it's been working. Put some glue down the middle here, just to help my washi tape. Uh-oh. Look, I just ran out of this tape, so I won't be using that one. It's okay. I got plenty more. We'll use this one. Plenty more. Isn't that pretty? scissors. Trim that off. All right. I certainly feel better about the paper or the page with that tape there. Now, what we need to do is add the trim. So let's grab some trim. I have this gorgeous trim right here. And this is trim that I recently acquired from my mother-in-law's vintage stash. She has quite the stash in her home of all things vintage, which I am currently in the process of helping her destash. So be on the lookout for those videos. It is a series. I call it My Vintage Addict. So anytime you see a video with that title, you might want to check it out, because I will be selling all of the awesome treasures that I have been pulling, or that she's been pulling now from her home. So I am going to use my fabric tack to adhere the trim. I'm just going to use my finger to spread that out, flatten that a little bit. I think that looks good. A little long, but nothing a pair of scissors won't fix, right? Trim that. There we go. Maybe a little more up here. I need some more fabric tack. This is my last bottle. It's like one of those glues that I just reach for all of the time. It's an amazing glue. One of my favorites. A little messy, but that's okay. It comes off easily when you rub your hands together, so. Okay. Let's add that same trim to the back. I cleaned off my desk the tiniest bit and organized it somewhat for this project, but it's still pretty crowded, which means it's time that I give my desk a hard clean. So many different things on my desk from different projects. It's time to do a little purge on the desk. Okay. So I hope everyone is doing well. I haven't even finished this project, and I'm already thinking about my next project. And I think it's going to be something fall. Now, the debate for me right now is, do I just want it generally fall themed, or do I want to go Halloween? I'm kind of torn between the two right now. So I really want to do both. But realistically speaking, I just don't know that I have the time to do both before Christmas creeps in. So that is my dilemma. And I do so love fall. Love, 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 love fall. Just going to trim this a little bit. Okay, that's great. Let me cover up my glue. I have my 3 yo-yos. I chose these 3, and these are some vintage fabric yo-yo. I bought 100 of these from Diane H. and her shop, Pretty Pink Cottage. She doesn't have these in her shop anymore. But boy, was I super happy when I was lucky enough to snag these up. And speaking of Diane and Pretty Pink Cottage, I have quite the accumulation of purchases from Diane. And I think it's time, I really do think it's time, that I do a video sharing with you all of the awesomeness that I've purchased from Diane recently. And you know, I show you her items not because you can go to her shop and buy them, because quite honestly, and I've said this before, her stuff sells out really quick. But just to give you a sense of what she has in her shop and all of the amazing type things that she finds routinely. So that's why I share. And I'm thinking that I might even do a giveaway using some very special items that I've purchased from her, as the prize. When I bought these items, I bought them with a giveaway in mind. It's just been timing. The timing for a giveaway has not been right. It's just been too busy with work. Yeah, like that. Okay. I think that looks good. Here's my cuckoo clock. It is 1 o'clock in the morning here. Go figure. Let's find, I think I have some scraps of that same paper. I think that's this one. Is it this one? I'm not sure. Yes, right? I think it is. We're going to go with it. I'm going to use those scraps to make some pockets for the inside. I'm pretty sure that's it. It has to be. It's the same color. So we're going to go with this. Well, I don't know how far we're going to get in this because I'm keeping it real time, and if I'm keeping it real time, that means just doing this is going to take me a little bit of time. Okay, so I think what I did in the other one, maybe I'll do this one a little differently. Let me grab my ruler. What did I do with my tall ruler? Here it is. We measure what I'm going to need. It's about 9 inches. So, 9 inches. And how tall did I make the other pocket? I want to be somewhat consistent. 5 3/4. So 9 by 5 3/4. We need 2 of those. Now let's see. Oh my goodness. Those are pretty darn close. So we're going to go with that. Let's see what we got. Hopefully I did a good job of this. Let's see. I like the purple on that one. That's really pretty. And yes, I did. I did it right. I have not touched this journal in probably 2 weeks. So, but like riding a bike, it comes back to you. There we go. I think that's perfect. We're going to use some glue. Fabric tag, of course, because this painted paper, it's kind of like waxy, so definitely want to use some of the fabric tagged on this. Let me just take a quick peek, make sure I'm in frame. Yes, I am. September. We're in September, so why not do the giveaway in September, right? I said I want to do it more sooner than later. Comes a point where you have to either fish or cut bait. So let's do it in September. Very nice, very nice. Also, I recently came into an second Edith Holden. Oh my God, all of a sudden, I can't remember the name of the book. This is one of those days. But I'll pull the book as soon as I glue this pocket down, so you know what I'm talking about. I think this glue is almost gone. I'm so sad. And I've been trying to figure out what to do with the pages of that book. Oh, my lamb. Do you know what I did? You know what? It'll go on just like that. It's okay. It is what it is. I think I might have glued these pages on upside down, but it's only upside down if I say it's upside down. There we go. I think what we need to do now is put some trim on the inside. Let's find that trim again. I'm a little stuck for ideas. So I usually make embellishments with a project in mind. I don't just make embellishments for the sake of making embellishments. I probably should. Maybe that's what I want to do with that book. Just make embellishments for the sake of making embellishments. Just roughly measuring this. Roughly. So I think this cover is probably as far as we're going to get. As far as we are going to get in this video. Not sure which way it goes. I think it goes this way. Some of these trims, I mean, it's beautiful either way. I don't think anybody would really know. So we'll just go with that. We'll just go with that. I still have my Alice in Wonderland journal that I want to do. I've already done 2, and they've turned out nice, but I'm just not quite satisfied yet with the projects I've done so far. So I want to try one more. I'm going to try it one more time. I have an awesome vintage Alice in Wonderland. I think it's a golden book that was gifted to me by Diane H. I think that's definitely what I'm going to go with. I need to cut this a little bit. I'm afraid because it's right on the fold. You see how there's this extra, just a tiny extra trim right there? I'm afraid that if I don't remove that, it's going to make it harder to fold the page closed. There we go. There we go. There we go. So as I was saying, she gifted me, oh my gosh, look at that waist. Why does it ooze out like that? Why does it do that? No one's squeezing the bottle. The bottle's sitting upright, so gravity should force the glue down, not up and out. Anyway, she gifted me the book. Super excited. How awesome, simply awesome was that she would give me that book. She found it during one of her flea market runs. I know that because I saw the video where she shared it. And I think it was in that video I left a comment that if she would ever consider selling it, I would love to purchase it from her. And to my surprise, she gifted it to me instead. That's pretty awesome. It was an awesome surprise. Okay. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. And it took me only 41 minutes to get here. Oh boy. Jeannie, you are slow. So I guess for this video, because at 41 minutes, I'm going way longer than I had hoped. At 41 minutes, we're going to call it done. But at the very least, you got to hear me ramble. And I apologize for the ramblings. But you also got to see me make this beauty. So, let's see. Here we go. This is the rest of the signature. I guess I'll work on it some more off camera. But there is the cover. Isn't it beautiful? And just like that, we have a cover for signature number 3. All done. I'm not going to do much else to the cover. I will continue to film, I think, and share more of the decorating of the pages. So be on the lookout for those videos. Maybe one more video after this one, just decorating these pages. And then one more video after that, showing some of the embellishments, tags and stuff that I want to make. And then we will call this beauty done. I should not close these pockets yet. Shouldn't close this yet because this is still wet. So that will be all for this video, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you are new to my channel and you like what you see, subscribe, come back and visit me. I would love to have you. If you are subscribed, be sure to activate that notification bell so that anytime I post a new video, you will receive a notice. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. That helps a lot in terms of the growth of my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. Or maybe you feel a bit more comfortable sending me an email as opposed to leaving your comment down below. If that's the case, my email is happilyellaafter@gmail.com, and it is spelled the exact same way as my YouTube channel. I will catch you all in the next video, my friends. Until next time, bye bye.